I'm Candice Jasmyne. This is Eats4Beats. And yes, I'm on the camera today. Where's Mo Sounds? She's over there on my nerves. But who's right here? I have the wonderful, the hottest makeup artist in the world. Ira Anthony MUA. Woo! Ira has done brides, he's done for video shoots in Paris, he's done for magazines, but he's my best friend, and he's been my best friend since I was 13.
Yeah, right.
Woo, that's a long time ago.
Oh shit, damn!
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, you know, being around good people, good vibes, some good food and some good drink, and I might be a little high. But you know, everything's great. How are you today?
I feel good. It's a little warm.
It's a little warm.
I'm excited about this food. We're going to talk about the drink because Ira also does our signature drinks for our shoots for season 2. Because he likes to get people drunk. That's his thing.
Multi-talented. Don't trip.
Don't trip. So today we have a little baked ziti. It's beautiful. It has turkey, ground turkey, turkey sausage, hot turkey sausage, little zucchini, little tomato, and I made it. Alright, so let's dig in.
Alright.
Now, if it doesn't taste good, Mo made it.
Alright.
Okay.
But I thought I saw you cooking it.
Shut up, Ira. You don't know me. It's cheesier than I thought it was. Cheese. I better do that.
Okay.
I got a little kick in it.
I like it.
I love it.
There's a little zucchini in it for nutrition.
Nutrition.
Yeah.
Gotta get your vegetables in, your green vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't talk about nothing. We could just eat. Talk about damn thing.
You know, sexy and shit.
Because everything Ira does is sexy. It's just, no matter what he does, it's just sexy. He sit there, he smoke hookah, it's sexy. He cuts people out, it's sexy. The essence of sex. Alright, so Ira, I know everything about you.
Okay.
I think, anyway. But tell the Eats4Beats audience about yourself. How did you get started? Where did you come from?
Okay. So, born and raised in Philadelphia. Worked a lot of retail jobs. If you know me, you know that I don't like taking orders from people. I don't like clocking in nowhere. And I want to make at least $1,000 a week. If you can't promise me that, we ain't gonna work.
Sound like you're stripping, baby.
I mean, I need the money. But on a serious note, I went to college for fashion design. Love fashion, love styling, all that good stuff.
Where'd you go?
The Art Institute of Philadelphia, which is now closed because they stole everyone's money. But you know, we're going to move past that. I completed 2 years, decided not to stay too much. So I started working in retail again. Just a little. You know,
why do you keep working in retail? Why?
I needed the money. I needed my quick little money. But while I was doing that, I was working part-time, freelancing, doing makeup. So I guess you can call this my stepping into my reality, doing what I really want to do. But at the same time, I'm not making as much money. So I need that extra little coin on the side. Y'all can agree with that.
All right.
So, worked a couple of retail jobs. Then I started working retail for a cosmetic store, Ulta. Did that, again, working for somebody else, so you know how that went. Then I started getting discrimination from people.
So this is when she called you her?
Oh no, It started way back then. So, everybody's predominantly white. So, you know, I'm the only black male at the counter trying to sell lip gloss and face powder. Okay, so imagine what I dealt with or whatever. Did that for a couple of years. You know, was working for a certain place. I ain't gonna put you on blast, but started working for a I got called someone's bitch for the day, so that was my last day. So after that day in 2012, I worked fully for myself. So I worked with a lot of everyday women, a lot of public figures. I've done a couple of celebrities, but I don't like to get too hype on celebrities because there's a lot of people. There's a lot of things that you don't know. Yes, they got money. They don't always like to pay for services because they think that, you know, because of who I am, why should I have to pay? Meanwhile, I've got to pay rent, so I need my money. I need to eat as well. So, yeah, I've done a couple things. I worked on the Black Ink reunion before. I've done one of the DeBarge siblings. Just a couple of little things. Not little, but, you know.
I mean,
you know, I did what
you did a lot of
I've done Tweet's daughter. That was a nice experience. I've done a couple of things, but I like to keep my everyday people, consistent people, close. They like to pay. They respect you. They tip. They tip. They appreciate my work.
Tip them like a stripper?
They tip me like a stripper. It's great conversation.
You need to do makeup.
It's great conversation. Yeah, you know, they encourage me. A lot of them are older, so they're a lot wiser. You know, so I keep my everyday people close.
Okay. So, what brought you to makeup? Because I'm about to put his ass on blast.
Of course you are.
Ira used to design clothes.
Yes, I did.
And Ira used to do fashion shows.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah. Memory.
So what brought you to makeup?
I've always had an interest in beauty, hair, makeup, clothes, all of it. Used to dress my little sister up. I know she used to be annoyed with me, but you know, that's what I love to do. So that's what kind of brought me here. I've always paid attention to a woman's face, what she could have did, what she could have done differently. It's just stuff I always kept to myself until I guess I finally realized, okay, this is what I need to be doing.
And you're self-taught, right?
Yep, self-taught. I'm a very visual person, so watch a lot of videos. I used to work in a salon part-time. There was a makeup artist there. I would just sit there and watch her. And, you know, also learning through trial and error as well. You know, dealing with people is, it's a gift.
What's a gift?
It's a gift from God, I tell you.
Which is a gift that I'm surprised Ira has. I've known Ira since we were children. Ira's patience level is about
slim to none.
This big. But you're so good with your customers. Like, your clients out there love you. I met a few of your clients. I know a few of your clients, like, without knowing that they were your clients. And they love you. They brag about you. They talk about you.
I'm nice to people that's nice to me.
So, you want to go? You want to go? We can go? We gonna go? We gonna go? Okay. Explain your worst customer experience. Your worst client experience. You don't have to name names, but like the one that was like, I might quit makeup today.
I'm trying to think which one is better.
Shit.
Okay. So it was a bridal party. Okay. Now, anybody that knows me personally, knows my heart, knows my spirit, I absolutely hate lateness.
He really hates it. I'm late all the time. He deals with it because he loves me, but he really.
I show up to places 20 to 30 minutes early just to make sure I'm in the building. Because you could never say I was late. But it was a bridal party, okay? And everybody was late. And you know, when people are late and when you don't plan things effectively in the correct way, things can go awry. Things can get crazy. People like to rush. People like to piss me off in the process. But this wedding was in Maryland, and the whole bridal party was late. Had to rush on my bride. They tried to short me money, and the mother of the bride, who went last, decided that she wanted to wipe all her makeup off. The whole entire thing. Because you know what she's... So, let's rewind.
No.
She was texting me almost every day. The mother of the bride, not the bride, the mother of the bride, because I guess it's her wedding.
It's always the mother surprise wedding.
So, you know, she said, I want to be glam. I want to stand out. I was like, not as much as the bride, right? Oh, no. I said, you're going to be a problem. So, does her makeup, it's still natural, but it's glam. She wipes it off and keeps her lipstick on. Oh, and her mascara as well. Took everything off.
I'm not a makeup artist. I keep my face, can't do nobody else. She wiped the makeup,
You heard.
foundation, bronzer, concealer, contour, highlight, blush, eyebrows.
Wait, I have a question. Did she say she didn't like it, or she just you did it and
It was
she
too
just
much.
wiped
It
it?
was too much for her.
What does that mean?
After she said, I want to be glam and sent me a picture.
Wait, glam means you did eyeshadow, which means you did like blending, like eyeshadow.
Smoky and transitions and a little cut crease there, brighten the eyes.
You know how much makeup you gotta use for that? That's a lot of makeup.
I think I spent more time on her than the bride.
Jeez. And she wiped it off.
The bride was about to knock her out.
You were about to knock her out.
We're not gonna discuss it. But yeah.
And why do you keep doing it?
I love what I do. I love people that love me. I love people that respect me. And I'm nice to people that are nice to me. Now, if you want to be nasty,
Please don't
how
be nasty about it.
we gonna act today? We gonna be nasty or we gonna be nice? Which one?
We can go either way. So you have a book.
Yes.
Speaking of how it's gonna go today. And you told me why you wrote the book.
How we acting today?
But tell the Eats4Beats audience about this book and what brought you to writing this book.
Okay.
Get it together.
Don't trip.
Don't trip.
Okay.
Don't swallow.
Throughout the years of me doing makeup, I feel like I get the same questions over and over about how to do this, what product should I use, why am I not doing this right, why does this look like this? So I found myself constantly repeating myself, and then the same people that are asking me these questions are asking these questions over and over again. So I'm like, you have a lot of knowledge, a little experience, enough experience.
A lot of experience.
Right. Enough experience to give your own tips. Because if you've been doing it for a long time, you know what works and what doesn't work, and you come up with your own little tips and
Things
tricks
that work for you.
Yeah, that works for you, and I know that's going to give you that flawless face that you want. So I decided to come out with the book. It's called Everyday Glam for the Everyday Woman. And it basically just gives you a step-by-step routine of how to do your makeup in the morning before you go to work. If you are just running errands all day, if you got meetings, whatever you're doing, it will give you a nice, fresh face, something polished and pretty, but not overly done.
I think my favorite thing about your book is the fact that you give products.
Oh, yeah.
You give product recommendation. You break down exactly what everything does, what it's supposed to do, or what you can do with it. Little sideline tips in case you want to do something with it that's really not meant for. Like, I've used eyeshadow for highlighter before because it just so happens to work. These are the fun things you can do with makeup. Let's talk about how we met. I met Ira in Shellham Mall. When Shellham Mall was Shellham Mall.
So when they still had the photo star.
Did they have the movie theater there? Yes, they had the movie theater, they had the photo store, they had an Auntie Anne's, that's where I used to work.
That's where I worked, unfortunately.
We had a Sprint store, that's where I pulled a knife out on my boyfriend at the time. Yes, I've had a boyfriend, shut up.
That's so much shit to talk about.
Shut up! You don't know nothing about him.
I got so many stories about him.
Oh, God. I met Ira, we were 13. And something just clicked. The person I met him through, we connected because we used to make fun of people. It's terrible, terrible person. But me and Ira, We had something.
Dude,
What was it?
it was something. You know how you meet somebody and you just automatically connect? I think it was their fire. I'm a Leo, she's the Aries. So their fire just ignited.
went boom.
And it was just warm. Very warm energy, warm vibes. It was wonderful. She crazy as hell.
I am not
But it
crazy.
was-
I
but it
am
was
not crazy.
wonderful.
I am not crazy.
She's crazy.
No, I'm a very sane, logical, put together, right in my head kind of person.
Right in your head.
Wow.
That's the crazy shit.
Okay. All
That's
right.
crazy shit right there.
It's crazy. Don't
In
you?
my head.
In my head.
In my own
her
head, I am fine. Everything is all right. But you and I, we've had a rocky relationship. We've had a very rocky relationship at times. We literally just like started kicking it again
For the 5th time.
for the 5th time. Maybe like 3-4 months ago? What is it? July?
No,
October?
actually, it hasn't even been that long. It's been
It hasn't been that long. Why like 2 months?
2 months.
Like 2 months.
And if she with me again, I'm gonna kill her.
I believe it. Because Ira tried to kill me the first time.
I do.
I act crazy sometimes. Okay, guys.
Sometimes.
I act a little crazy sometimes. Right? Sometimes I'm not as logical as I normally am. Sometimes I have moments where I lose my shit and people start talking to me in my head and I be thinking that people be out to get me and they don't. I have problems sometimes. So glad I've changed.
Okay. I'm ready. All right.
So glad I've changed.
So glad she changed, y'all.
These are really good Cosmos.
Won't he do it?
I made the drinks for these and he's made Cosmos. Which is something that we love from Sex and the
Sex
City.
in the City.
This is our favorite movie. That and The Devil Wears Prada.
I love it.
I can watch The Devil Wears Prada 7 times a
See,
week.
fashion. And we share the same interests.
Share the same interest.
Same interests.
I can't do makeup as well as Ira. I can't dress as well as Ira.
You got
There's a lot of things that I can't do.
You got
I got a little style.
Do your thing, girl.
No, girl, do your thing.
Do your thing, girl.
Girl, do your thing.
So the years that you and I weren't talking, because it was a couple. It was like 3 or 4, maybe 5, might have been 6. I'm crazy.
We got it on camera. There we go.
What did I miss?
You missed a couple of things.
I missed some of
A couple of little life changes.
You didn't go to jail though, so that's always important.
Not yet. You know, you was around with for one of the relationships, but the other one, baby.
Is this the one you briefly told me about? The one
Who
who
moved to Texas, remember? Yeah.
It's up and left.
Up and left. Oh, let me tell you how he did it. Let me tell you what he did.
Jesus Christ.
So, he took a trip to Houston. The Saturday, no, I'm lying, the Friday after Valentine's Day. Took me out on Valentine's Day, got me flowers
that's sweet.
and a card.
That's so sweet.
It is sweet, Candice.
You know that's really my favorite holiday. That's so sweet.
It's so sweet.
That's
And
wonderful.
you know what's sweeter?
What?
When he left, he the whole fucking weekend, child. Told me when he got there and everything. And I was left on red from Saturday. From Saturday to Monday morning. And guess what he did when he got back, Candice? Guess what he did?
He called you.
He texted me and said, I'm home. That's what you meant.
How did we get from him? How did we get from him visiting, leaving you over here?
It took a year of healing.
But how did we get from him visiting to
There's more. He got back and act like everything was cool. I'm in savage mode at this point. So when I get to that point,
That's a scary
you
place.
don't want it with me.
That is a scary place to be. You don't want it with Lee, huh? You don't want it with Lee.
You know what's scary about this whole situation, Candice? I stay quiet.
It's not just
I stay quiet.
That's scary.
It's very scary. Because you know what I'm doing? In my mind, I'm thinking of everything I could do to you without going to jail.
There are a couple things. If you do it right, you don't get caught.
I know what your job is. I was thinking about throwing, a fire, a little fireball or something in his house. slash his new, tires on his new car. Just little things, nothing major.
If you slash tires, only slash 3. Because if you slash 4, the insurance will pay for
For
it.
some reason,
only slash 3.
I kind of already knew that. Because I'm like, wow, why would I do 4?
Right. Just do 3.
Yeah. I think that would piss me off more if somebody,
I had a sister-in-law who broke the windshield wiper on the driver's side of my brother's car.
Just on the right side.
Just on his side. So all the water
just went through his side. And then her side is dry. I like it. I like her.
I like you feel that nigga.
He's so loud.
Say it was an accident.
No.
Yeah. So you quiet.
Quiet. So I was like, you talking to somebody else? He was like, yeah, but it's nothing serious. Now, mind you, he called himself, quote unquote, breaking up with me, but then still continued to do relationship things.
Don't call me. If you break up with me, don't call me.
So,
if you break up with me, don't look at me.
So,
if you break up with me, don't know me.
But he told me.
Don't use my name.
Wait, he told me that he wasn't ready for a relationship. He forced himself to be in a relationship with me because that's what I wanted.
I feel like we date the same person, but in different forms.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
The lesson that you should learn today is when people try you the first time, nip that shit in the bud.
Nip it.
Because I almost killed her.
So he moved to.
Oh yeah, he moved to Houston. Oh, it gets better. Oh baby, it gets better. He moved to Houston in bliss. Posted pictures. I said, "Oh, God will get you."
With another nigga?
Mm-hmm. Moved in with him and everything. The same nigga that he was ignoring me with. The same nigga that he was ignoring me with that weekend when he went away after Valentine's Day. What are you doing? You see what happens when you just leave shit alone and God just reveals everything to you?
Is he still with that nigga?
A couple of months ago, the nigga left her. Okay?
Christina left. Okay, your little hoe forgot to pay her, so she left. Looking at your hoe, she packed her shit, a little bit of yours, and she left.
Mm-hmm.
Christina, you hungry? Go fix some meat.
So, of course, he reaches now in between, and during this time of him being in a blissful relationship, he's been checking in on me.
Oh God, I hate when they do that.
Oh, I'm just seeing how
There's no
you're doing.
reason to check on me.
When I
There's
tell you, I
no
was giving
simplified
him my
reason.
whole entire blank ass.
That's a lot of ass.
I've been giving him
Y'all see, Ira, that's a lot of ass. He got a nice ass.
I was.
Did they see his ass? I don't know.
They see
his ass. I really find out.
No.
I'm just saying. It's probably on Pornhub.
I gave him my whole
Pornhub.com backslash I'd rather Long Dong Evans.
No, but not my government name though. That's what we're not going to do. Okay, we're not doing that. No.
We're always on that. Always.
So he left them. Of course, he had to notify me like I gave a shit. He said, "Yeah." Now wait, it gets better. Yeah. So he said, yeah, it was very mentally and emotionally, he was emotionally abusive to her. But then he said, I was about to propose to her. So, me being new.
I'm sorry, I need a second, because I've been verbally abused. I don't think I've ever proposed. That's an illness.
So, me being a sarcastic person that I am.
You're sarcastic ass.
I said, so even though he was abusive to you, you were still going to propose? If 1 plus 1 is 2, okay? And if 2 plus 2 is 4, then 3 plus 3 must be is fucking 15. Because I don't fucking understand.
It's that arithmetic.
What's the arithmetic? What's the logic? Where is the common sense? But you know what? At this point, I'm in my healing process. I'm cool. I'm collective, and I got out of my killing the nigga phase. Okay.
You brought it to the table.
I brought it to the table. I gathered it, and I placed it on the table. And it's a black table. It's not the red table. Okay.
It's
Eats4Beats table. We do black. You're black.
Yes.
Okay. But okay.
So you got out of the kill the nigga phase.
I got out of the phase and everything. So he said, well, I did it because, I love hard.
I'm sorry, what?
I said you love so hard, but you didn't. I guess you didn't love me that much.
Well, no, because why would he love you, Ira? It's just like, I don't do shit to you. I do shit for you. But why would you love me? That's man logic right there. So I'm not gonna go there today.
So
that's man logic right there. I love it.
You missed it.
You missed that.
Mm-hmm. Took a little couple of trips. Went to Paris. Went to Vegas. Nothing.
Talk about Paris. Please talk about Paris. Is it everything Carrie Bradshaw told us it was? Because
yes, because she had some ups and she had some downs.
Okay.
And it was a lot of fabulous glam, but it was a lot of bullshit as well. Went there to shoot a video with Meek and Moni. Now it's just Meek and Moni. They're solo now. But yeah, we filmed the video. You know, the first day, the photographer got his laptop stolen. Apple laptop, $4,000 laptop.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know, that was the first day. We were there for a week. So yeah, we're clutching our bags and wallets.
How did you shoot?
I didn't want to go there, but other than that, it was a very romantic place. Very high fashion. Every person you see, they look the part. It was amazing seeing the Eiffel Tower up close. You know, it was nice. I drank a lot of tea.
We loved it.
I drank a lot of tea.
They love liquor
tea.
or wine. I mean, or water.
Oh, I had a lot of wine.
I'm sure you did.
I had a lot of wine.
So Ira and I were friends, right? And I would follow him on Instagram.
Ooh, wait. Should I talk about it?
We gonna wait for that one. Get on my nerves. He like to start shit. I'm not the start.
So we acted today. I said y'all heard when I said how we acted today.
So I'm sorry. Ira and I were not talking. We were always friends, but we weren't talking. And so I followed him on social media, and I ended up blocking him because
you're crazy.
I'm not crazy. Because I didn't like what I saw. Okay. I felt like Ira didn't miss me. I felt like he didn't love me. And he looked quite happy without me. Until I seen the video Ira was in.
Oh shit.
So the person in the video was tight. All in the background. All in the video. And they got to Ira. And Ira looked out this window on his Carl Thomas. Missing her. And I said, that nigga missed me. So,
mind you, I was always available if she needed to talk to me.
But
let's just put that out there. Right, that's what I said. She crazy. There you go.
So then what? We saw each other at the thrift store? I went to Uncle Bobby's. No, I went to Uncle Bobby's. Like I always do.
Like on business right there.
Like on business right there. Love Uncle Bobby's. Went to Uncle Bobby's and I was like, I'm about to leave. I told Babe, I said, I'm about to leave. I'm on my way home. Then I was like, let me go shop at this thrift store that I've been to before. I see these pink glasses that I wanted, and I was like, let me go see if they in there. And I had just bought a red coat for the winter. I walk in. My name gets called. I feel like someone found me. It's Ira. Who else is it? It's Ira.
Well, at least he didn't just let you walk through the store and didn't say nothing.
That is true.
Because I didn't have the beef. Let's go there. I didn't have a problem. I let my friends be great when they feel like they need to be great. So when I saw her, I said, Candice Jasmyne. And she turned around like she saw a ghost.
I did. I seen a ghost. A tall, sexy ghost. But I seen a ghost. I'm not allowed to be great. Ask Mo Sounds. I'm not allowed to be great.
Not at all.
Nip that shit in the butt.
Nip that shit right in the butt. And then we connected like we had never left each other. We were just like catching up on like weeks or something like that, but like we had never left each other.
And clarifying the information that she thought was true that I never confirmed.
Apparently he was on a podcast or something.
I was on a podcast.
Can we give me credit for communicating my issues?
Yes, of course.
I've grown.
Yes.
I'm so glad I've changed.
that always look good on you.
Thank you, babe. I'm so glad I've changed. Okay. I communicated a few issues. It's not something I would have done in my younger days. In my younger days, I'd have blocked you. I'd have saw you. I would have known you. And now here we are.
Oh wait, time out. You missing the part.
What?
How she ran home like some schoolgirl. Oh my God, babe. That's what I saw. Because first of all, I was calling her fucking phone, like, where you at?
Right. Because she told me, she said, let me go before I get killed.
She wasn't answering.
When I got in, she was on her way to me.
Yeah, no, literally.
She had called a lift. It was on her way to me.
Why you not answering your phone? I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I didn't hear it.
She come in all hyped and smiling ear to ear, like she won $1 million. I saw Ira. I don't know if you guys made plans to link. Did y'all make plans to link up?
We didn't make official plans, but we said we were going to.
Yeah. She said, yeah, we're going to do, drink wine and catch up. She was hyped.
Yeah.
And then it happened. Look at it.
But this is where the other part of crazy me comes in, right? I spent about 3 or 4 days contemplating, like, should I text him? Maybe I should text him. Maybe he didn't really mean it. Maybe. Like, there's some nigga I'm dating.
What if he didn't really mean it?
Like, there's some nigga I'm dating. Like, he's my crush. Like, what?
I don't know.
I see Ira on Instagram. I just like he's too fabulous for me. He in Paris. He in museums. He got his glasses on, his braids and shit. It was overwhelming. I had to block him because it became a lot. Okay.
It was too much for you.
I am blocked you though. That's important. That's the important part. Yeah. So when you left from Paris, you got on the airplane like most people do to come back to America. And you met this nigga.
I met a man.
What is it? What is the problem? I really thought gay men were better, but they're really terrible. Because I used to do this, and I don't do it anymore. But what is the problem? What is the disconnect?
You met a man.
And who's a Gemini?
He's a Gemini. Let's start there.
Y'all better watch yourselves now.
Him and my sons got the same birthday, right?
The same birthday.
I got a good Gemini, though. Thank God.
So, and the thing is, I'm not saying he's a bad guy.
He is. He's terrible.
But long story short,
like all his shit big.
It was an interesting situation, long distance, which was fine. Talked every day from March 1st till about second to last week in May. So that was about 2 months.
No, before the last week in May. Because you asked me, should I text him? And I said, did he check on you to see if you were alive?
Yeah.
You said no. I said, fuck that nigga.
Yeah, basically.
That's the moral of the story. Fuck these niggas, okay? They don't check on you, they don't call you, don't care. Fuck these niggas. Fuck these bitches too, because bitches ain't shit. Yeah. I've done them both. I'm here to tell you. Ain't none of them shit. Except my bitch. But ain't none of them shit. They gonna run themselves every single... What movie just said that we watch?
There's a couple of different movies.
That's how they eat in movies.
Like the plate about to run away from the phone. I don't know.
Can you
not break the fucking plate? Bending my forks and shit?
My fine china.
So, let's double back.
Yeah.
Let's talk about makeup a little bit more.
Okay.
Because what are some of the common questions that people ask you about makeup? I know you get the same questions all the time. All the goddamn time.
How do you contour? How do I apply lashes? How can I do my brows? Why my foundation no match?
Do you remember when I went to MAC and they gave me this beige foundation?
Can I tell the story, please? So one day, waiting for Candice to get home, we actually were about to go out. So she comes in, I see she has a MAC bag. I said, what you get from MAC?
This is my first MAC purchase ever in life.
She said, oh, I went to MAC. I said, what you get? So she got she got the Studio Fix powder, which is full coverage. You know. So I opened it because I like to look at what shade people, how people match you. Y'all see the color of this plate? You see how white it is? That's how I looked in the pan. I said, Candice, did they give you the wrong color? You was like, no, that's my shade. I said,
that's what they matched me with. I asked the girl, I went in, and I said, this is my first MAC purchase. This is my first time purchasing foundation. I need to know what shade I'm in.
First of all, never say it's your first time. I didn't know that part. Never say it's your first time.
I was excited.
They will take advantage of your ass. Act like you know what you're doing.
I didn't know, so I didn't know how to.
You act like it. So
I knew what I wore in Maybelline. I knew what I wore in L'Oreal.
Okay.
But this is the top tier. This is MAC. This
so
is
you thought,
the
they
beginning.
want to give me my
This
shade.
is the outfit. This was the outfit Omega of makeup.
Yes.
And I said they're gonna give me my right shade. Her makeup looks kind of gaudy, but she seemed like her foundation is good. She gave me this. I'm brown. I'm a brown skin woman. She gave me this beige ass foundation that made me look dead when I put it on. Okay, I looked like I had a skin transplant.
You was casket ready.
I was casket fucking ready. Talk about caked up.
Caked
That
up.
was terrible.
I said, Candice, baby, you gotta take this back.
Baby, that ain't right.
And she just kept using it. I said, okay. All right.
Because I'm crazy. I haven't listened to my heart. I'm Aries. Leave me alone. So how do you match foundation though? I've had a lot of trial and error. I bought foundation that was too dark. I bought foundation that was too light. I purchased foundation that looked like my color in the bottle, and then when I put it on my beauty blender, I'm a white woman.
Well, first of all, the lighting in these stores are very, they can. You know, it makes stuff look too yellow, it makes stuff look too light, too dark. You just never know. So I like to match the chest and the neck, because when you take pictures and stuff like that, you want that whole area to be balanced.
Oh, because I've seen it. I've literally seen where women, their foundation, you can always tell. First of all, I can see it in the hairline.
I like to
Because I've seen that.
It's supposed to be your hairline.
I've seen that on pictures of myself, where it looked like a mask I could just peel off. Because right here, but then like they face be one color, and then you get down to the neck and the chest area, and the chest is all out, boobs all perfect, completely different person.
Yeah. So neck, chest, you know, take your time. I don't know why people like to rush when they're trying to pick products out. You're using these things, you're spending your money on it. So take your time, match yourself. I honestly rather somebody be a little bit too dark than too light.
Why is that?
Because too dark, I feel like you can balance it out with concealer. When your foundation is too light, it doesn't matter how much you bronze, how much you contour, you're still going to tell that the person's face is too light.
And I think I've seen people buy True Light foundation when they try to make it darker by piling more on.
Yeah. All it does is make it worse, and it makes that flash bit even worse. Because now you're cakey, because you're piling shit up. So don't do that. Take that foundation bit, take that 5 shade too light foundation bit.
Don't be like me.
And
take it back.
Sometimes you gotta match it yourself. You gotta be like, okay, that doesn't match me. Don't just say yes. These people, this is not gonna take money out their paychecks. Tell them, rematch me, and we will figure it out.
Sephora did a really good job of matching me.
Sephora does a pretty good job because they have like the technology to see your undertone. I think it's like a color IQ system there.
She put this machine on my skin.
Yeah, that's the color IQ. So it's like, I'm not giving y'all no free advertisement, but I like it, so I'm gonna talk about it. They put it up to your skin, they can see your undertone, and they also recommend what foundations in the store may work for you and your undertone.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you mix foundation?
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I don't think there's ever a case where I use one color foundation. I either match it for the color, the undertone, the consistency of it. Yeah, you can definitely mix foundation.
I know that. I've seen that on YouTube. Makeup Shayla told me that.
So you get, I guess, 2 shades that's close to your tone and mix
Basically. Some people, or they can be the same shade, but you may want a little matte, and you may want a little dewiness. So you may want that in between and not just a full matte face.
Yeah, explain to these family.
I got a question.
What is these
What
terms?
do you do when your drink is gone and the bartender's on camera?
Now, if y'all
We
want
take
me
a
to-
break. We see y'all.
So
We got our drinks, yo. I got my
refill.
Refill.
What's the difference between? I remember before we stopped, you said something about matte and dewy. What's the difference between the two?
So the difference between matte and dewy is matte is more, I want to say the word flat. So it's like it's no shine, no glisten, nothing. Just all flat. And that's usually, people usually want that they have oily skin, like myself, I have oily skin.
And
so, you know, with skincare, foundation, and stuff like that, I tend to lean more towards matte products. Dewy is more so for dry skin people. They just want that natural glow. And it's so funny because it's like dry skin people are like matte, and then oily skin is like dewy.
Right.
So it's like
so you need the other thing to
right
to balance it out.
Balance it out, right?
Because I feel like this is what I know because I learned this on YouTube, and everybody be real proud of me. If you got oily skin, right, and you use dewy foundation, you're gonna look wet.
Yep.
Your makeup is gonna melt off.
Yep.
It's gonna look wild. But then if you have dry skin, not Big Mama again.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have dry skin and you use matte, because your pores are so smothered, it's like it starts overly producing oil. So then it just gets worse. Right?
Amen.
Learn that on YouTube.
Okay.
.com.
So these tips and things you can find in your book.
Yes.
The truth about the book is I wrote it. I put Ira's name on it and his photo because he's more believable than
R.I.P. Simone.
Damn!
You can get all these tips and tricks on my website, www.IraAnthonyMUA.com.
Let's purchase the book.
Yes, you can purchase the
And the
ebook.
book is out now, right?
The book is out now.
Yeah.
It's $14.99.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
Can't
Getting
beat it.
informative, makeup tips, tricks, products, you can name it.
There's pictures in there too.
There's
What? Oh
pictures.
yeah, I love a book with pictures.
So for my visual people, say if there's a step where you're like, okay, I hear what you're saying. I'm reading it, but I can't picture it.
How do I do that?
You have a picture. I want everyone, doesn't matter how old you are, to understand my book. So I want a 10-year-old to be able to read this and be like, okay, I know how to do makeup now.
And I'm not going to toot my own horn. I did kind of edit it a little bit. Edit it. Y'all like it. But no, it's a really easy read. It's a great book. It's a really easy read. If I didn't know shit about makeup, I would get it.
And I touch on skincare as well.
Which is really big. And please explain why skincare is so big when you do makeup. Because people do not think, they think that you can have like these wild ass shit going on with your face, craters and shit, and you can just throw some foundation on top of it, it's gonna fill it in. That's not how that works. That is not.
Let me explain something to y'all. All these girls that you see on YouTube or Instagram, you wanna know why their makeup looks so flawless and why their skin looks like butter? Because the skin underneath, they take care of it. You can't have a whole bunch of stuff going on with your skin and think that your makeup is gonna lay flawless. All of those
You can't
things,
use that drag shit.
You can, but they be looking crazy too because some of them don't take care of their skin.
And they got piles and piles of makeup on, which is the reason why the bride, like, touch it off. You don't want to be like that.
Because our skin was nasty.
Her skin was nasty. And I can always tell when somebody's skin is dehydrated. You ain't drinking no water. If you're drinking Chardonnay, you need to be drinking okay? Drink your water. Hydrate yourself, okay? Hydrate yourself before you take that shot of Henny. Hydrate yourself. We don't got no water at the table, but hydrate yourself, okay?
We don't do no water on these beats. These beats all liquor.
Hydrate yourself.
Say no. Get some water.
Get some water. Get a nice big bottle, okay?
So, you know what else scares people, though?
What?
Contouring and highlighting. Highlighting doesn't scare... Other people's highlight scares me because they don't know what the fuck to do with it. They put it everywhere on their face and it just be scary. But contour used to really scare me, and it scares a lot of people because I don't want to look burnt.
See,
or beat up.
That's what blending comes.
I've seen people
blending.
look beat up.
That's why you need to
Like
blend.
they getting abused.
Like they've been abused.
Like
But they just getting abused right here. Getting abused right here.
Blender.
Give some tips, Ira. Come on.
Blender.
You ain't got to give all the tips to the book.
Blending.
Because you can go to the Ira
You're going to see.
Anthony MUA.
You're going to see the word blending in my book quite often.
It's in there like 56 times.
Yes. Blend. That's all you need to do. When you see something that's patchy, and something has creases, whatever, blend the shit out.
And blending takes time. That's
It
why you
takes
have to do your
time.
makeup with patience.
And placement is very important as well. I just sit there and watch people put makeup on, and it's like they're in a race. What are you rushing for?
Because they're late.
They're late for work.
You should have started early.
Everybody's not like that. Everybody don't get there 20 hours
Take
before
the
time.
extra time to take care of yourself. Because guess what? When you at a happy hour and somebody take that picture, oh, baby.
And they gonna put it on Facebook.
They wanna
And
put it
a
on
year
Facebook.
later, Facebook memories is gonna pull it up.
Oh, yes it is. And you will see how
And your face don't match your neck.
your face don't match your neck, you ain't blend your contour right, you got blush sitting right here.
And like you got a mask on because you ain't pull it up, so you can just peel it down. I got a picture with Todrick Hall, and I love this picture so much. It was a great bomb-ass concert. He's a really sweet
Yes,
guy.
he is.
I don't know why he's working with Taylor Swift, but he's a really sweet guy. And I cannot post the photo anywhere because there's a line where it looks like my mask can come off because I didn't bring the makeup up front.
So was this around the time your Ira wasn't speaking?
This is around the time okay.
Who was doing your makeup around this time?
I did my own makeup.
Okay.
I was still learning.
You was getting tips from somebody else? Or?
No, I was learning.
Okay.
Y'all some shady,
I just said,
shady niggas. Watch out for the shady niggas in your life. They bring out the shady part of you. That is not a good side of you. It's probably more fun. It's not a good side of you at all. Thin ass eyebrows. Hair color look ridiculous. Heavy out here. Spending bags in Old Navy. God damn it.
If we weren't filming, I would walk away from the studio. I
you
love
can't.
y'all, I'ma stay.
Because you're here with family. With the Eats4Beats family. Anything else you want to share with the Eats4Beats family, Ira? Anything. This is a very open platform. We've had a lot of wild guests on here. So anything you need to say.
Arrest Breonna Taylor's murderers. That's all I
Hello.
can say.
Hello. I like it. Arrest them. Throw the niggas in jail.
Keep your head up. We're gonna be in quarantine for another 5 years. You get your mask. If you haven't been bleaching, Lysoling, and using hand sanitizer, I'm praying for you. And even after quarantine, you need to continue to do it. That's all I have to say.
He irked me.
And I love y'all too, Bob.
He's so irked. He's so irked. So, I would tell them again where they can find you, book you.
because we all need money.
Because we all need money and we all need our makeup done, even if you on Zoom. Because you've done a lot of Zoom makeup too.
I offer Zoom one-on-one lessons.
Really?
Yes.
Now that I really didn't know.
Yep. So to learn more about me, see pictures of my work, book an appointment, whatever, www.IraAnthonyMUA.com. And if you want to see me on Instagram, it's Ira.AnthonyMUA.
And if you want to slide in his DM, be prepared.
Because he's a single man.
He's a single
But
man.
he's looking for quality.
Quality, not quantity. Quality, not quantity. Well, maybe a little quantity.
Definitely gotta have quantity.
Gotta have a little.
A
Actually,
little quantity.
you need both quality and quantity.
Because I want a big weather.
That's not
That's not what I was
That is
saying.
not what I was saying.
Oh,
That's
okay, all right.
That's not the quantity.
I was thinking about money, but
I was thinking about sex. I was saying.
oh well, yeah, we need lots of that.
And yet, no one mentioned food, whether this person can cook or not. Because why?
Well,
sex
see-
always beats food.
But this is the problem. We keep on expecting these people to feed us. I'm going to feed my damn self.
Well,
So if you ain't going to eat, I'm going to eat. Because you know what I'll do? I'll buy the groceries and I can cook the groceries.
better cook, clean, wash everything, smile and grin. Hand that nigga a pen so he can write that check paying all your bills. And you'll give it to him and he'll give it to you and you'll say, woo woo woo. How does that feel?
How you doing?
And on that note.
And on that note.
And on that last note, this is what happens when I'm on camera. On that note, I'm Candice Jasmyne. This is Eats4Beats. Thank you, Ira Anthony MUA. We love you.
Wait. You gotta tell them what's coming. You're gonna be on my channel.
I'm going to be on Ira's channel.
I have a little YouTube channel. You know, I just started it. It's some fabulous travel vlogs on there, and I have some nice little tutorials on there as well.
And I'm going to be on there soon doing my makeup, so you guys will see. But this time, guys, I know how to get up here. I know I'm not scared of I'm not scared of this hairline.
Blending.
I'm not scared of it no more.
Yeah.
Blending. I know there was something I wanted to ask you for blending. I like beauty blenders, not the actual beauty blenders, because they're not expensive, but they kind of fall apart.
They're expensive for no reason. $20 per sponge, you know, get your money, I feel you, but I'm not doing it.
Right, Real Techniques is like $7-8.
And the ones I buy are the e.l.f. sponges that are way softer than the Real Techniques, and in my opinion, softer than the beauty blender. They're only $5 a piece.
Really?
At e.l.f. Yeah.
See, I've seen like cheaper beauty blenders, like the sponges, but they real hard, even when they're underwater. So I didn't like them.
Those little ones that's like $1 on Amazon, don't buy it. It don't work.
That's just nasty. It's bad for you.
It's nasty.
What do you prefer? Blender or brush? Do you prefer sponge or brush?
Okay. On a daily basis, I use a sponge. Only because sometimes with a brush, depending on the consistency of a foundation and also the person's skin, I can go in with a brush, apply it, maybe buff it out, and then go on top with a sponge. But what I realize, I use a brush if a foundation is too liquidy. If it's too liquidy, put it on with a brush.
Why a brush and not a sponge?
Well, I do a combination of both.
But I'm saying, but if it's too liquidy, so you do the...
I use the brush first because sometimes with the sponge, it'll be too liquidy that will absorb all of the product.
So then you find yourself using more.
Exactly. So when I use the brush, whatever's left over that I don't really need, the sponge can
and it
balance it out. Right.
There y'all go.
Yeah. Blending. It's about blending.
Again, these are all tips in his book that he wrote. I edited.
Okay. I think they got the book.
I'm just saying that there's a book that you wrote that I edited. I don't understand the problem is saying that I edited a book that you wrote.
Okay. Do you
think I said it enough?
I think so.
Okay. We need some editing services left now. I do everything.
That's our kid resume.
Oh. Wow! This is what I want to say to you single folks. You're going to find somebody who's wonderful for you. They're going to love you, treat you well, be the best thing
what are you doing?
Relationship-wise in your life, right? But remember that sometimes your biggest motivator is also your biggest hater. And you just got to be okay with it. I'm fine with it, most times. You just got to be okay with it. My biggest motivator is my biggest hater, and I can't figure out why. Why you hate on me, hater? Don't leave.
Because I'm black.
Is it because I'm black?
I'm maybe ugly, but I'm here. But I'm here.
Nettie coming with my kids. Nettie. Nettie, she coming with my kids.
What you gonna do?
We gonna sit around and we gonna whoop your ass.
Okay. I felt it in my spirit.
I'm tired.
Now we're gonna sit around.
Gonna sit around.
So you gonna sit down and whoop my ass. I wanna see it.
Alright, let's wrap this shit up because I'm done. I finished my food. I don't know what happened.
You know, I got entangled in the conversation.
Oh shit.
So you know, once this camera go off though, I'm gonna get even more
I'm gonna get it shut down. And that's what's gonna happen. Entanglement with Candice. Entanglement with Candice.
I like that. We should make that a segment. Tangle with Candice. It should be late night after 11.
That sounds like something you charge for. That's not like a service. Anyway,
free. No, it's the only
this pussy definitely not free. Anyway, I'm Candice Jasmyne. This is Eats4Beats. Ira, thank you so much. I love you. I am so. You're wonderful, darling. Thank you to my crew. Zakia behind the camera. We got Keyshawn doing the video. We got Mo Sounds. I think that Russian. I'm not really sure what she was doing. I fucked up.
It's a drunk direct right here.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to all Eats4Beats platforms. Don't forget to visit that website. Get your merch. Check out all the wonderful things that our website is and can do. Yes, it looks like Pornhub. That's the point. Okay?
Food porn, baby.
Food porn, baby. It's Eats4Beats and we out.
We out.